graduate are starting lefty and are other.
be scared.
Why is he scared? Because I never did this before. Let me mic up with you. Cody. Yeah, Cody.
I guess not. They're on.
And we are live here at Logan Field in Tonawanda to watch this game between the visiting Space Lax and the home team Bigwood Smash. We're waiting for them to figure out the shot clocks here. And we're gonna get live. We are underway here at Logan Field, and SpaceX gets the first possession here. The ball down to the corner. Vinny Farella has the ball up top, getting it over to the righties. Trying to drive to the net, nothing there. Gets it back up top to 43, who's seeing what he has. Nothing's there. Takes a shot from the outside, hits the goalie right in the chest, and has a good save. First save of the game for Bigwood Smash, and they pick up the rebound. Look all the way up the field to a man, and just passes, bounces right by his guy, and that goes in, number 6. Was able to sneak it past Jetski there. I think that's Jetski in net. Number 6, that's Grayson Ground. So on the second face-off, SpaceX wins another one cleanly and gets another chance on offense. I believe that is Coachy McNamara taking face-offs for SpaceX. The ball is in the hands of the lefties. Number 44 driving to the net, trying to push through his guy, and he gets it, and he just puts it right past far side on the goalie. Watch that one again. Just puts his shoulder down, drives through, just bounces it. Oh, that was actually a nasty shot. On the ensuing faceoff, SpaceX gets it again. Coachy McNamara just destroying at these faceoffs already, 3-0 on them. Ball's with Vinny going all the way back to McNamara. Pick set by Jesse Colts, trying to go underneath, coming around the top. Sees Farrell on the backside, gives it to him, dives, tries to go, and that is a good save there by the Smashers goalie. And they get the ball back. Jesse Colts tries one. Mark Stan tries one. And SpaceX is able to keep possession, tries to backhand. It doesn't really go to anybody, and Smashers able to pick it up. The Smashers are going to have their first settled offensive possession here if they can pick up the ball. Racing Ground just mishandles a little bit there, and he's all over Vinny Farella, who one hands it up to his man, gets it over the timeline, and that will be a stoppage of the clock. It hasn't been running him now. There it is running again. There we go. Ball in the stick of Jimmy Chadwick, who's wearing a Seneca War Chiefs helmet. He drives to the cage, gets to the 43, goes, tries to shoot over, and that is a good save there by the Smashers goalie. I believe it's Mimau in net for the Smashers. SpaceX starts with the ball again, tries to go 5-hole, and that's an easy save there. Smashers on transition again, going up the field, beating his man over the timeline. Gets it down to the corner, tries to get down the corner, but late trail check. It's ball out of his stick. SpaceX is on, off to the races. Guy coming up behind, tracking his stick, driving at the cage. He takes a shot, and that trickles in. They're gonna count that as a goal. I think that I would have said that was a crease, but just trickles in behind the goalie. Makes it 2-1 Space Lax. I want to thank my cameraman here, Anthony Abrams. First time ever doing the camera. He has not stopped smiling since he got up here. He's right in on the face-off with the zoom. I love it. So Coach McNamara wins another one. The ball is loose, but SpaceX picks it up, flicks it over to, looks like Marco Carr, who flips it up to number 43 and gets it back to McNamara. So up to number 7, takes a shot. That was a good block there, but he is down. Ref is saying a tip, and that is dropping around on the ground over there, trying to pick it up. Trying to get across. Good. Stopped by the goalie. And we got a too many men call against the Smashers. Someone's going to have to serve. So this is our first look in the game at Space Lax's man up and see how they do. Got any words for the crowd, Anthony?
Not at all.
All right. Too many men is the call, so we are man up here. SpaceX man up here. Ball down to Farella. Down to Jimmy Chadwick, going back up to Farella. Seeing what's there. Oh, all the way downtown into stick of Jesse Colt. Sees 43. Pick coming there. Tries to toe drag. Takes a soft shot. That is a good save there by the Smashers goalie. And the Smashers pick it up. Rolls the ball out. Tries to go overhead. Nothing there. Jimmy Chadwick's hanging back. Ball is down over in the Smashers offensive zone. Jesse Colt's on the ball. Heavy hit there. Number 7 driving to the cage. Just trying to kill some time. He can kill a decent amount. We don't have a shot clock actually tower right now, so I don't see the ref counting. Minute 12, minute 10 left. 3 men on 1 Smashers. He takes a shot, gets it on cage, but that was a good save there. But I believe that's Jetski. The SpaceX has 1 minute left in their power play. Balls with Jimmy Chadwick going to Farella. Takes a big shot from the outside, hits the pipe, and that bounces all the way into the woods. Ball is back up top to Farella, who's looking, slides coming. 43 takes a shot, and he just puts it in, making that look super easy. We just kind of, let's watch this one again. Guys play him well, and he just shoots it, just goes right by the goalie. Can't even say it was far side because it was right in the middle of the field. That makes it 2-1 Space Lax. I thought they already had one, but thought it would have been 3-1, but I'm wrong. So it's 2-1 Space Lax here. Coachy McNamara with another face-off win. That is 5. Oh, it is 3-1. That's 5 wins for Coachy on the face-offs. Jimmy Chadwick has the ball, giving it up top. He takes a shot. Good save. Smashers have the ball. They're passing it up the field. Aiden B has the ball going right to the middle, taking a check there, and the ball comes out. And he's still looking for it, and he takes a big hit there, and another big hit there by Yeller. That is going to be Smashers' ball off that loose ball push. So Smashers get a 5-on-5 here. First look at even strength. They take a shot from way out. Nick Yelich picks up the ball on the crease, and that is a goal. Thought that would have been a save, but that was a nice goal by Yelich. Set to pick on the outside, just cuts to it and is able to pick up the rebound off the wall. 1-2 fakes. This goes right by him. Nick Yelich actually texted me the other day. This is like a week ago, and said, I think I'm just bad at box lacrosse. And then he does stuff like that. So I think he's lying. I don't think he's that bad at box lacrosse. Coach McNamara with another faceoff one. That is 6 in a row. 6 on the day, off the pipe. Ball's popping around. Jesse Colts trying to get it. McNamara on his guy. Number 5 picks the ball up in the corner. Takes a big check there from Colts. And Levi Winnie is able to get out of the way. And TJ is going to call a equipment on him. His chin strap's not on, so that's going to be another man down for Bigwood Smash. So in this league, they're very well, I think TJ is anyways, but they're very strict on the equipment stuff. So yeah, his chin strap's hanging down just a little bit. Calls him for it. The space action double up here. SpaceX moving the ball really well. McNamara with a shot from the off angle. Chadwick pressuring the ball very much. Oh, he beats him towards the crease, and he is off to the races. Jonas G takes a hit. He's on the ground trying to fight it, and they pick it up. That is a good save there by the goalie. I'm going to replay that one for you real quick. Coming in.
Oh, shit.
2v1. He makes the save. I almost got hit by a ball just now. But SpaceX has the ball, tries the quick stick, and he just sends that into the bushes. As soon as I look away, bro, I was getting my ball. The Smashers have the ball. Number 18 driving up the field. Cam W driving up the field with it, giving it over the timeline to the halfboards. Tries to beat his guy, but is unable to get it. And we have another penalty coming up. Push being called against Space Lack. So we're going to get the first look here at the Smashers man up. The past couple games I've seen them, past couple games that I've watched or covered, they have had a pretty good man up. So we're actually going to have a 4-on-4 here. 4-on-4 here because I forgot that they still had the Levi Winnie penalty going on. So 4-on-4, you get a lot of extra space. Shot coming, could have took it, but he tries to backhand it. Unable to get it. So, but the Smashers pick the ball. But another huge pick coming right in the middle. He shoots that one. Good save there by Jetski. Ball going right to the center. Backhand coming, and that was a good save. Big hit there on the edge, and that's going to be Space Lack's ball. Marco Carr smiling as he runs off the field after that one. Then we got 4-on-4 lacrosse here for another 30 seconds. Takes a shot from the outside, and that is a good save there by the Smashers goalie, and Smashers pick up the ball. You have a lot of space here in 4-on-4. Try to get as close to the net as you can. The Smashers have the ball here. No goal called. It's right on the line. Beautiful save there. I believe that's Jetski. It might be Grimer. I have to see who the other guy is on the bench. SpaceX gets it into their offensive zone, seeing what's going on there. Gets it back all the way up top. Good catch there by McNamara. Coming around, drops the pass, and he's getting hounded by Yelich. And good box out there by Yelich. Get possession of it. So man down here for Space Lack's. Ball is up top with Spencer. Ryan Sundown picks it up in the corner. They get a full reset. 10 seconds left on the man down, trying to get it right to the middle. Spencer Jonathan loses his stick. Ball hits his helmet, and Space Lack's able to pick it up. Yelich tries to get a big hit there. Nothing coming up. Man out of the bench, and he still has possession of it. He pops it up to Jimmy Chadwick as they go even. We are back to 5-on-5 lacrosse. Jimmy Chadwick taking a hit, flipping the pass. Driving to the net. Gets a shot. Oh, hits him right in the thigh. He is down. Gonna be feeling that one. And then he soaks a second one on the same play. Man, apologizing for it. What a trooper. They got a slight breakaway here. 22 takes a shot. He scores. Guess those block shots, they come in handy there. So he beats 2 men off the on the transition here. He's able to score on the rebound or score on the breakaway. So I'm still thinking about those block shots. Takes one right to the thigh and then takes it to the outside the thigh in the second one. Oh, he's gonna be feeling that one tomorrow for sure. And that ties our game up here 6-6 with 6:30 or 3-3 with 6:35 left in the quarter. Passes backhand to Jesse Colts, who woes one more to Jimmy Chadwick, just a little bit low there. Big check there, makes the ball loose. Jimmy Chadwick trying to fight for it. He gets pushed in the boards. That's just a one-on-one wasting time over 3 smashers on the ball, and Jimmy Chadwick picks it up, tries to go. That's a good stop there to stop that pass by the Smashers goalie. I don't know what he was trying to do. Was he trying to send it downfield? Sees a man, but they're able to pick it up. Man off the bench. Finally gives it to him. Sorry about the no shot clock we have here. I wish we did, but the refs are counting it. Ball is going right to the middle. Pick being set there. Huge and good stick there to make that a bouncer. Backhand sent by the goalie. Puts his hands up. Ball is in. Spencer Jonathan Stick giving it all the way across to Ryan Sundown. Takes a heavy shot from the outside. That almost trickles in. That's a good save there by the goalie, and basically able to get the ball up quickly. 3-on-2 here. If they go quickly, they have numbers. They decide not to use it. He drives to the net anyways, and that's another good save by the Smashers goalie. Ball is in the corner. 2 SpaceX on him, and he sends the ball down to 43. Who sees Lee Abrams on the far side, tries to give it to him, but just unable to handle the pass. And Lee goes through the crease, but he can't play it, and he plays him as soon as he picks it up. We're getting the ball up the floor now to number 2 as a man on his back gets pushed into the boards heavy. Was able to keep possession of it, and he's driving to the net. Sees a man, throws a fake, takes a hit, makes a wall of smasher right there. I don't know who that is. Number 25 in the red helmet, Kyle S. And Smashers get the ball off the reset. They're slowing it down a little bit here. Gets it down to Abrams in the corner, who fumbles the pass a little bit, but was able to pick it up off the wall. Goes up to 25, gets it to Spencer, back down to number 7. Gives it to Abrams, tries to take a shot, and that is a good save there. He is off to the races here. Backhands it to Jimmy Chadwick, who just misses, and that hits the back of the net. The goalie is able to pick that one up. Nick Yelich gets the ball, pass it up over the timeline to Patty. Good play there by Patty. They get the ball in the corner. Yelich driving through the center. Getting it up to Ryan Sundown, who mishandles the pass. Big check coming from Mark Stanton. Yelich be able to pick it up, and we hear the countdown of the shot clock, and it just sends it to the corner, and that will be a shot clock violation. Going SpaceX ball picked up by Les Young over here right in front of us. Big hit there. Ball is loose. The ball pops out to midfield, and the SpaceX is able to pick it up. That's the ball to McNamara. Looking at the time, ball goes up to 28. Goes over to Matt Binda, who drives to the net, and he almost gets it. Good save there by the keeper. That will be a reset. Driving to the net, number 28. Almost gets his own rebound, but it's right in the middle. A bunch of smashers. Smashers finally able to pick it up. Get it upfield. He pushes him over. And SpaceX able to pick up the ball. He sends it down to Binda. Or not Binda. Takes a little check there to the head. All by himself on the top of the crease. Not going to give it to him. McNamara with the shot. And it trickles through. And that is a goal. Small little pick there set by Binda, and it's just enough for McNamara to get space and take an underhand shot, go low to low. This trickles through his guy, or trickles through the goalie. Those ones are like ones you really want to have back. I would, if I ever let one in like that, I mean, I would let it a lot more like that as a goalie, but if I ever did that, I'd probably cry a little bit. McNamara with another face-off win off the draw, but the Smashers pick it up. Give it to 18. Takes a big hit there in the middle by Marco Carr and drops the ball. Giovanni Klimbowitz passes the ball right up to Jesse Colt. Has a little bit of time and space, but decides to slow it down. Gets it number 22, who has 89 cut into the crease. If he gives it to him, he decides not to. We are 5-on-5 here. Levi Winnie on defense. Fights through that pick. Number 43 still trying to drive. Trying to see what's there. Nothing there. Gives it to Farella down in the corner, but he mishandles the pass just a little bit. Just pushes it over, and Jesse Colt soaks one off the wall. And the Smashers pick it up, and they're going down the field. Ball's in the hands of number 16. Sorry for the wind if you can hear it over the thing. It is a windy day today out here at Logan Field in Tonawanda Reservation. So we get a call against Space Lax. Reset there for Smashers, who dropped the ball in the middle, but are able to pick it up. Ball is still loose, goes right to the goalie. That is John Jetsky in net. I'm giving it right. So flicks the ball up to number 43, and he is going to get it over the timeline. Just over a minute left in this first quarter. Ball is still in the stick of 43. We got 5-on-5 lacrosse going over to the righties. Trying to dodge, but he just stumbles a little bit. McNamara still trying to, he drives underneath, and he gets a goal. McNamara tries to set the pick over. He decides not to use it, just drives underneath and just gets right to the top of the crease, exactly where you want to be. Gonna have to get a little bit more heavy pressure on that defense there. That's one of those spots where it's kind of hard to decide, do you want to try to push him underneath or do you want to push him up to help? I would say push him up to help. Don't let him get underneath, because that's going to be what happens. But if you're able to line up your shoulders, get underneath him, so he has to go into that other defender up top there. That's exactly what you want there. So that goal puts SpaceX up 5-3. We have a good game here today. McNamara with another win. He's off to the races to the crease. Throws a backhand. That is a disgusting goal. Right off the draw. Picks it up one-handed. Drives to the crease. No one plays him, and he throws a backhand far side. And he knows that he did something nasty there. Woo. You know, that's why he plays senior A, and he's a good player. I've been following him for a while, and he wins another draw after he has that beautiful goal. And then he decides, you know, I don't need to stay on the field. I'm going to get off. Number 40 has the ball down and gets it over to Jimmy Chadwick. Pick being set there, coming around the top. He can shoot it if he wants. He drives underneath. 1-2. Good save there by the goalie. And the Smasher's able to pick up the ball. Smashers flick it up to Grayson Ground. He's got Yelich with him. Lee Abrams with him, driving to the net. Last man on for the Smash, trying to drive around, unable to get it. Good defense there by SpaceX, but 43 has the ball up top, and he shoots it off the pipe. That is a reset. Jetski had that corner covered. 43 picks up his own rebound. Yelich setting a pick, takes a shot from way out, and Jetski kind of headbutts that one a little bit. But the SpaceX on a breakaway, and that will end it. And they are going to get a penalty right at the end of the game for shooting that ball a little bit late. But that will end the first quarter. Your score here, 6-3. Real quick, before we go to break, I want to thank our two sponsors for the day, Fierce Lacrosse and A Higher Society. We will be back for second quarter action of this very good game we have here.
Is there just regular fried bread and beans? Give me that. Yeah. I just want to take out the ham. For me.
So we are back here for second quarter action in this game. Bigwood Smash are going to start man up for a penalty that happened right at the end of the period. He shot the ball a little too late after the buzzer. Spencer Jonathan starts off the scoring in the second quarter. Just gives him too much space, just winds up and rips one from outside that makes it 6-4. SpaceX still with the lead, but it's a good way to start this period. You know what's crazy is Spencer Jonathan's a high schooler. He's playing against these men, you know. He did get ejected the last game I covered, though, because he got into a little fight with somebody. But, yeah, he's a good player. Coach Tim coached my camera guy in Junior Bandits. Got us some medals in the wintertime. So there we go. SpaceX has possession of it. After that face-off, ball is bouncing around in the corner. But they're able to pick it up. Jesse Colts picks it up. Throws it all the way across the river arch. Face dodge, roll back. Backhands it. Just misses. Ball is still loose in the corner. Looks like the Smashers are going to be able to pick it up. They do. Backhands it up to number 20. Got to get it over the timeline here. They do just in time. Gets the ball over to Yelich. Tries to go, gives it up top over to the lefties. Has time and space. Tries to pass it to his guy in the middle, but just gets deflected by Giovanni Klimowicz. Ball is still loose. Yelich picks it up. He's driving around on his offside. Can go around the net here. Try to get to his right side. He can drive to the cage. Takes it underhand. And that will be a shot clock violation. So SpaceX will start with Marco Carr has it. Bring it over to McNamara. The wind is knocking my stuff over. Tries the dive. Wasn't able to get it, but it's SpaceX picks it up. Don't know how much. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it over to Tommy Riberart. Takes it around his guy. Gets it on cage, and that will be a reset for SpaceX. Has it all the way across. Just handles that one a little bit. Over to Tommy. Trying to drive to the cage. Gets it right in the middle. Oh, she tries to shovel shot. Unable to get it. Hits the corner, but SpaceX able to pick up the ball. And he gets a goal out of it. No goal. Referee says, let's watch a replay. See if he's right. Driving to the cage. Goes underneath. I'm going to have to disagree with him on that one a little bit, but you know, he's down there for a reason. I'm up here for a reason. The Smashers have the ball on offense. They have numbers here. If they go and they side two, just over. Good save by Jetski, put it just over the net. And the Smashers able to pick it up out of the crease. Takes the shot over, gets it to number 17, Ryan Sundown. Got somersaults going. Number 2, a little quick stick to get the ball out of the way there. Trying to go to the crease. Unable to get it, and that would be a crease violation call. Back to SpaceX. Matt Binda with the ball. Just going to run it over the timeline himself. Binda with the ball at the half boards. Taking a shot from way out, and that is deflected off. That will stay SpaceX ball. Binda has the ball again. Ball down in the corner, coming around the top. Taking a shot from way out. Picks it right up in the middle. Gives it over to Jimmy Chadwick. Waiting for the pick to be set. Driving over the top. Getting top side. Gets a man. Just shoots it over a little bit. Picks it off on the outside. Could have passed it there to Chadwick, but he was open in the center, but he decides to shoot it. And that was a good save there. Man, out of the box. If he sends it, he does. All the way down to Lee Abrams, who gets a goal. That's not a spot Lee is going to miss from a lot. It's a good heads-up play here on transition. The bench yells. He sees it, gets it up to Abrams. Abrams just puts it past Jetski. You know what? I will say, beautiful shot by Abrams, but also beautiful camel work by Abrams on that one. That was a good one with the zoom in and everything. I have to raise how much I'm paying you. That makes it 6-4. Coach McNamara on the draw, gets another win, but unable to get it to his man, and Lee Abrams picks it up. Gives it to Grayson Ground, who gives it back to Abrams, takes a shot, and puts it in. That brings them within 1. Another goal there by Abrams. Fakes the shot, man. Kind of gets scared a little bit there. You gotta try to soak those, you know. And that's another goal by Abrams that brings this game within 1. 6-5. SpaceX your score. 11:20 left in this second quarter. So while we got a quick break here, while we're trying to figure something out there, I want to give a quick thanks to our sponsors today. We got Fierce Lacrosse, located on Lennox Road in College, New York, one of the best lacrosse stores that I've ever been to. You can find them online at playfierce.org or at Fierce Lacrosse on Instagram. And our other sponsors, Higher Society. They have 2 locations, one in Cattaraugus, one in Allegheny. I want to thank both of them. The ball is picked up by SpaceX in the stick of Giovanni Klimowicz, who gives it over. Tries to go underneath. Good defense there. We got a penalty called. Gives it across to Vinny, and he puts it in. That should wipe off the penalty. Gets over his man, sees Fiorella on the far side, gives it to him. He just puts it high to low on the goalie.
You want it both?
Yeah. So they got the score on the board. It says 6-6, but it should be 7-5. They're trying to figure this out over there. So Abrams, I asked you earlier if you had any thoughts on the game. What do you have now?
Close game.
Close game for sure. My man who just brought me some fry bread. What do you got? And he's walking away.
I got a very close game right now.
A good one. It's a really good game. A little windy out today though. Yeah.
They're leaving middle up to dry.
The Smashers have to step up their defense a little bit. I think they gotta get better on these not winning the faceoffs, but able to defend after the faceoff. The ball is out there, and he gives it over to Klimowitz. I think he's only lost one draw on the day. Flips it over to Jimmy Chadwick, just over his head. Able to pick the ball up in the corner. Sees River Arch right on top of crease, and that's a good save there by Minnow. Tries to push big boy Tommy off the thing there. They got 10 seconds. Tries to drive through his guy, and they get it up to Patty. And that is going to get just over the timeline. Just over the timeline, just in time. Good play there by Patty. So ball over to Yelich, who takes a shot over his defender, and that is going to be a reset. Grayson Ground gets it. He dives. That is no goal called there. Let's watch that replay. See if TJ got that call right. Grayson Ground picks it up here. Drives to the crease.
No.
I'm going to say that is two missed calls in this game for creases. One by each ref, one for each team. So they kind of cancel each other out. Missed pass there, and Smashers pick up the ball, pushing him into his bench. Still has the ball. Helmet coming off. Smashers able to pick it up still. Good play there by number 4 to keep possession of it. Ball is with number 16. Going back to Grayson Ground. Ryan Sundown on him, setting picks for him, going through his guys around, gives it over, takes a shot. Good save there by Jetski. Ball pops out, and he's able to play. He's able to get it with his hand. SpaceX sends it upfield quickly. Just mishandles it just a little bit. And Patty hits him in the back, and he beats him underneath. Trying to drive to the net, takes a shot, and that just misses a little bit. Ball's up at 28. Tommy River right in the middle, calling for it. Takes a shot from the outside, and that just bounces over. Even he was surprised that one went in. Gives him a little bit of spacer off that pick, just shoots it, and that just bounces over the goalie's leg pad, I think. And that puts him up by 2, 8-6 here. Face-off violation against Lee Abrams, so Kochi will pick it up, give it down. He takes a little bit of a slash there after. Number 43 beats him underneath. He actually doesn't. Good defense there by number 22. Pick sets, rolls, comes over the top, picked up by number 89 off the rebound. Driving to his offside, rolls back. He had the dive there if he wanted. He gives it to Kochi, and he shoots it. And that was a good save there by the Smashers goalie. Smashers coming up the floor. Getting it over the timeline to Spencer Jonathan, who bounces it to his teammate, number 22. Who gets it off of the fence. Passes it right to 99. Just a little bit low around at his knees. Grayson Ground picks it up off the ground. Driving in on Marco Carr. Mishandles that pass a little bit. That will go over and back. That will be SpaceX ball once they pick it up. Beats his man, driving to the net, and he takes a shot and just misses. Tommy tries to pick it up, unable to get it, and the ball is still loose. Picked up by Jimmy Chadwick, who backhands it to his man across, tries to shoot it over. Good save there by Minnow. Jimmy Chadwick picks up the rebound, tries to dive, but pushes the ball straight down to the ground. And SpaceX and the Smashers are off to the races. Decides to slow it down. 3, SpaceX in his way. Gives it over to number 43, who gives it up to Lee Abrams. Abrams and Yelich being on the same side of the field. That's a lot of people over there. Two big men. Yelich trying to drive through Klimowitz. He gets through Klimowitz. 1, 2, 3 fakes, and he puts it in. Big boy Dodgers lead the big boy goals. Am I right? Just drives through him and just 1, 2. I kind of feel bad for Klimowitz on that one. Just got driven through. Played good defense up until that point, and then just Yelich is a big boy, you know? And now Klimowitz is over here having to defend Lee Abrams off the faceoff. Giovanni Klimowitz. He was a couple years younger than me in high school. A couple grades below me. And SpaceX picks the ball up, gives it back to Kochi, who's driving to the net, flips it to Tommy, just mishandles it. And the Smashers pick it up off the ground. 7 minutes left in this quarter. Takes a shot from the outside. Good save there by Jetski. Ball's picked right back up in the stick of Lee Abrams. He gets it to number 7. Spencer Jonathan off the bench with the ball in his stick. Got 4 righties out there. That was blocked by McNamara. Grayson Ground has the ball. The lone lefty out there by himself, driving underneath his man, getting to the crease. Good save there by Jetski off the pipe. And that one goes out of bounds. That will be another reset, and that will go to the Smashers. Lee Abrams with the ball down in the corner. Back up top to number 7. Driving to the cage, driving through his men, runs into a wall of Space Lax, and John Jetski sees Kochi down the field, tries to give it to him. One bounce, he does give it to him. Patty's chasing him. He tries to go one through the legs, fakes it, tries to shovel it. Just misses. Ball's loose in the corner on the ground. And that will go right into the goalie. That will be Minnow's ball, but it'll be back in. That will be Space Lax ball after that one. Looks like we got Mark Stanton and Lee Abrams down to the far side. Vinny Farella had the ball, covered by Spencer Jonathan, takes a shot from the outside off the goalie's leg pad, and that will be another reset. Falls right into the stick of Tommy Ribart's whistle. Whistle is blown, giving it all the way over. Back to Tommy, seeing what's there. Farella down by himself on crease, doesn't realize it. Now he does, takes a shot. Good save. That would be increased, so that will go to the Smashers. Gets it up to Spencer Jonathan. Spencer Jonathan takes a shot from the outside, and that's an easy save there by John Jetski. And they get the ball up quick. Jesse 2-on-none down here. Good save there. Jesse Coates on the far side. Decided not to use him. Basically, he's able to pick this one up. He's got three guys on him, but he gets it out quickly. Dude, Klimowitz, who takes a shot in the back. No hands go up on that one. SpaceX has the ball down in the corner. Giving it to Kyle Riberich. Jimmy Chad setting picks for him, trying to drive underneath. Almost gets it, but good late trail check there by number 20. Ball gets tipped there by Jimmy Chadwick. Lee Abrams picks it up off the bounce. Gives it over to number 16. Gets it down to the half board, takes it over top. Fakes the shot, takes one more step in, takes a shot. That was a good save by John Jetski. Ball's down in the corner. SpaceX picks it up, gets it upfield to Chadwick. 1-on-1 here. He can go if he wants to. Flips it to number 2. Just mishandles the pass a little bit, but number 7 picks it up, takes it in. Backhand, tries to go through the legs. Unable to get it. Smashers pick up the ball, and they are off to the races. 2-on-2 down here for a second, and SpaceX finally gets back. So 3-on-3. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball is with Yelich, who had that last big man goal. Down to the half boards, driving over the top, gets it right to Spencer Jonathan on the crease, and he puts it in. Shovel shots it. That was disgusting. He's able to catch it in traffic here. Just shovels it past his leg, just goes right by Jetski. We got some highlight reel goals happening today. And that ties it up 8-8 with 4:14 left in this first half. Kochi with another face-off win here. Backhands it over to number 2. Gets the ball all the way upfield. Kochi gets it right in the middle, driving to the cage. Takes a shot from the outside, and that is a good save there by Minnow. As a man all the way upfield, just mishandles the pass just a bit. And he just takes the shot. Patty cheering like he just won the Super Bowl, but all he got was an assist. I love it. Number 16 picks it up here, and they just don't respect it enough, right? Like, you can push out for that one a little bit, but he just puts it back. Jeske, we got a kid saying 6'7" off the over the loudspeaker here. That, I think that's the Smashers' first lead of this. Nope, they had the first goal. Ribarch has the ball, driving to the net, trying to go through, just unable to get it. That ball is the Smashers getting it up the floor over the timeline. Driving to the cage, decides to slow it down. Gets deflected by Klimowitz. Not able to get the ball, but they kill some time. Up to Ryan Sundown. Over to Yelich. Under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Takes a shot from the outside, just misses wide. Able to pick up the rebound, takes another shot. That goes in as well. It looks like they're on a little run here. Takes a shot from the outside, just misses. He gets the rebound, and Jesse's already on the ground. He just puts it over him. And we got a goalie change coming in. Jetski is out. Reimer is in. Reimer? I think that's what he told me his last name was. AJ Grimer. I think I was calling him Grimmer last game. Yeah, but I think it's Grimer. So we got Grimer going in, who's the third string goalie for the War Chiefs. And we're gonna have a redraw here. It's getting windier and windier as we speak. Koji with another win on there. Goes right to Marco Carr, who's driving right up the middle. Gets in space. Good save there by Minnow. Having himself a second quarter here. They're off to the races. They got to taking some heat check shots. Get shots on the new goalie. Marco Carr sends it down one hand, and we have a timeout called on Space Slack. So while we have a quick second here, I want to thank our sponsors again. Fierce Lacrosse, located on Lenox Road down in Collins, New York. One of the best lacrosse stores I've ever been to. Please go check it out if you have not already. No timeout called. And our other sponsor, Higher Society, they got one location on Cattaraugus and another location in Allegheny. I know a bunch of people that go there. They love the store. It's a great place. So that was a missed call or a inadvertent whistle on the ref TJ. So that will be SpaceX down in the corner. Jimmy Chadwick has the ball. He's going to go 1v1 against Patty here. Just tries to flip pass it to Kochi and unable to get it. Ball goes right into Levi Winnie's stick. 2-on-1 here on a break. Tries to give it to him and just throws it right to the SpaceX player. Now we have a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Gets it right to number 2. 1-on-1 by himself. Good save there by Minnow. But SpaceX is able to pick it up. Kochi gets it and he tries to put it in that top corner, but unable to get it. Ball is still loose over here. Picked up by Conte. The ball goes to Kochi. Tries to get past. Pass is deflected there. Picked up by number 77. See what he has. Man off the bench. He sends it down to him. That bounces once. Picked up by Lee Abrams. Picks up 2. Grayson ground. 20 seconds left on the shot clock in the sticks of the righties. Driving over the top. Gets it right into the center. Almost goes in off the pipe. But just hits Grimer in the back. And that is a missed pass there. Who's going to be able to pick it up? And the Smashers pick it up, and they're getting it over the timeline here. Yelich being chased down by number 43. Going to try to get it down to Abrams. He is down to the corner. And Ryan Sundown cutting through the center, giving it over to Grayson Ground, who drives around his man. Big pick there, set by Yelich, and Ground gets a goal from the outside. They are on a run here, people. Just takes a half a step around, shoots around his defender, and just shoots it out. Well, how far out is the top of the arc? Do you know? Is it like 8 yards? Something like that. I mean, that's exactly where you want to be shooting the ball from. The Smashers are on a little bit of a run here. They were trailing for most of this game. Now they're up by 3. Another win there by Coachy McNamara. I would like to go against face-off for them. I think I would just reverse clamp it. But Farrell has about flips it to Jimmy Chadwick. 1, 2, 3. And that's another big save there by Minnow. Jimmy Chadwick is down after that one. And we got a whistle blown here to see what he was doing. I think he landed on his, looked like he was holding his wrist, but now I think he landed on something else. Those Smashers will start with the ball down in their defensive zone, have to run it across. They get it over the timeline. Giving over to Spencer Jonathan, who takes his man one-on-one. Lee sets a pick. Spencer doesn't use it. He takes a shot. Good save there by John Jetski. Ball is going up the floor, across the timeline, down to the half boards. We got a 2-on-2 here, giving it over to Ripper R2, catches it in the middle. 1, 2, and he scores. Wait, he's saying no goal. He's saying crease on that one. Tommy is caught on the fence. I'm not going to watch the replay because I do trust him on that one. The Smashers pick up the ball. They have the ball over here. Yelich tries to take a shot over his defender. That is deflected. And that will not be over and back because it was deflected. Bouncing it over to the corner. Driving over. Face dodges over his man. Gets it to number 99. Takes a heavy shot from the outside. And that is a textbook save there for Jetski. Klumwitz picks up the ball. Gets it over to his man. And that will be the end of the first half of this game. 11-8 your score. 11-8 Smashers. It's been a good game. Before we go to break here, I want to thank our sponsors one last time. Fierce Lacrosse, located in Collins, New York, off Lennox Road. Find them online at playfierce.org or at Fierce Lacrosse on Instagram. And our other sponsor, A Higher Society. They have 2 locations, one in Cattaraugus, one in Allegheny. A great half of lacrosse. We will be back for the second half in just about 15 minutes. And we are back for second half action between the away team Space Lax and the home team, the Bigwood Smash. We have a 3-goal lead going into this second half. They didn't lead. They scored the first goal, didn't lead again. It was 8-6, 8-7, and then they just went on a run. SpaceX pulled their goalie. It looks like they're going AJ Grimmer in net for the second half, still going with him. We will be underway here in just a second. I was talking to some of the SpaceX guys, and they said they just need to tighten up their defense a little bit. They just need to tighten up their defense a little bit, get back, set up a little better, approaches a little better. But here we go. SpaceX has the ball for the first offensive opportunity here in the second half. 43 drive into the net, takes a shot, trickles in, and that is a good way to start the second half if you're SpaceX. Watch this replay. Drives under his man, gets there, and just takes a shot. That goes through 5-hole of the goalie. Got to close those legs up a little bit faster. I think Coachy's still only lost 1 faceoff so far. They haven't got possession after every one, but he's only lost 1. I would throw a little bit of reverse clamp at him, go over the top, try to get his stick out of the way. You know, maybe they've been trying lasers on him. That's not working. There you go. Marco Carr picks the ball up, gives it down to his teammate. Seeing what's there. Guy man off the bench. 22 has it. Backhands down low. Just missed the pass. Just misses it in the corner. Is able to get it. He almost gets in his stick. They finally pick it up. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball going all the way over to McNamara. That bounces right into a Smasher's stick. Smasher's going to have the ball here for the first time on offense in the second half. 14-15 left. Nick Yelich has the ball, waiting for his teammates to get on. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets it over to Ryan Sundown. Takes a shot from way out, and that's a good save there by Grimmer. There we go. SpaceX has it over the timeline. Gets it to Jimmy Chadwick. Is it down to his lefty teammate. Riberarch laid off the bench. Shot taken from the outside. Just trickles past the goalie again, but that one stays out of the net. Bounces it to his teammate up the floor. Jesse Colts gives him a check too. The rib guards just to make sure he has him on there still. Ball goes all the way across. Coming up top there. Racing ground, last man on. Ball goes to Spencer Jonathan. Pick being set. Marco Carr drives over the pick. Good defense there. And stick goes up. He flinches, but he's able to get the ball into his stick, and he is off to the races. 1-on-none. A couple fakes and goes low to high, or low to low on the goal. Just 1-on-none, just one. Just goes 1 fake, puts it low. And that brings this game back within 1 goal. So Memphis, you're up here with us now too. How do you like watching your dad play?
Pretty cool.
He's moving out there pretty well for an older guy, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go. Coach McNamara wins another draw, and Marco Carr picks it up, and he's off to the races. And he shoots and has another beautiful goal off the face-off. Marco Carr one-handed pickup, just drives underneath, offside, and just goes near side on the goalie that time. It's 2 highlight reel goals off face-offs. First one was McNamara. Second one is Marco Carr. That ties this game up early in this second half. Sorry for the wind, if you can hear it through the ambient camera sound or my mic. Sorry for the wind. It's very windy out here today. Blaming Memphis Sundown for that one. Bro, McNamara wins another faceoff, gets it right to his guy who has Tommy Ribart's wide open on crease. He tries to go low, just saves. Just an easy save there for the Smashers goalie. Ball is still on the ground. Man goes flying. Ball will be in Smasher's stick. Getting the man off the field. He was down for a little bit there. Smashers will start with the ball here, and the whistle is blown. Getting it upfield to Grayson Ground, going over the timeline. Got Lee Abrams And Nick Yelich with him. Just takes a quick shot there. Yelich picks it up off the crease. Grimmer is flopping around, back up on his feet. Lee Abrams has it, goes toe drag his man. Going behind the net, seeing what's there. Is he going to try to dive? He is, and that Grimmer just closes off that side, and that would be a crease violation. SpaceX will pick up the ball. Man off the bench gives it up to Conte, who has a man right behind him. Takes a check, but is able to hold on to it. And gets it over the timeline. Matt Binda with a little bit of a pick there. Help his man, but stuff is going on in the corner. I don't want to get in the way of the camera. Ball is still loose. Who's going to be able to pick it up? It is the Smashers pick it up. Now they just got to get it over the timeline. Binda on the ball here, trying to push his man to the wall, trying to pinch him on the wall. They do get it over. Binda still on the back. 16 calls for it, picks it up in the middle. Going up to Spencer Jonathan. Back over to 16, down to Ryan Sundown. Just Spencer Jonathan right in the middle, throws that backhand, just misses, and gets caught in the back of the net. SpaceX has it, and they have a little bit of a break here. 2v1. Gives it to Jimmy Chadwick, who takes a shot off the pipe, and that's going to bounce. It's going to stay in bounds. It is. Goes to number 28, who picks up the ball one-handed. Taking a few checks there. Ball is on the ground, picked up by number 20. Had 2 SpaceX in front of him, 4 SpaceX around him. Finally, they get some teammates. Smartly decides to slow it down. Gives it over to Grayson Ground. Gonna go one-on-one with his defender. Tries to drive underneath. Gets underneath, and that is a crease violation. Good save there by Grimmer. I finally get his name right. I was saying Grimer earlier too, but I'm gonna get his name right this time. AJ Grimmer. John Jetsiel, the goalie, told me Grimmer like the Grim Reaper. McNamara takes a shot from the outside. It's on the ground. Push in the back that is going to stay SpaceX ball in the corner. Jesse Colts is going to start with it here. 43 has the ball, giving it down to Chadwick. Chadwick going to shoot around his defender. No, he's going to face dodge underneath. Good defense there by the Smashers, but they get it to the center. Good save there by the Smashers goalie. Yelich has the ball coming upfield, off to the races a little bit here. Decides to slow it down, gets the ball out wide. 16 off the bench, gets it. Passing it over to Yelich, giving it to Ground. Ground one-on-one with McNamara. Takes a shot from the outside, and that goes in. Another one that trickles in. A lot of those kind of goals happening today. Little pick here from Yelich. He just shoots it before he even gets there, and that just trickles in right past him. That's one Grimmer's going to want back. And that puts Smashers up by 1. It's very cold here today. My hands are freezing. I didn't prepare for this. I thought it'd be warmer, but I also forgot that it's nighttime. You know, that kind of makes it colder a little bit. Klimowitz with the ball, bats it down to his guy, giving it to the half boards. Gives it back up to McNamara, who takes a shot from the outside and scores. I haven't been keeping track of stats up here, but I think that's a hat trick for him. He'll get to the half boards and just passes it down. All everyone's momentum going down, and Coachy just rips one near side. That near side is getting this goalie a lot over here. Coachy scores a goal, and then he has to go do a faceoff. Coachy wins another faceoff. That goes out to Klimowitz. He has 2 Smashers on him, and the Smashers able to pick it up. They have the ball here on offense. Ball is with Spencer Jonathan up top, getting it over to number 99, who gets it to Ground. Last goal scorer here for Smashers. Has time, he takes a shot, and that is not going to go in that time. Good save by Grimmer. Ball is going way up the field to Riberurch, who takes big contact there, driving through his man. Throws it backhand, just misses wide, and that will go into the corner and stay with SpaceX. That'll probably be about 20 seconds on the shot clock. Switches hands behind the net, driving around, takes a shot, and scores. Number 16 looks at the ref, puts his hands up after that one. Picks up in the corner. He's left-handed here, switches over to his right, and just drives around. Defender's a little bit late. Puts it low to low. That looked like a field goal in that one. Like a goal that you'd score in field, not field goal in football. I do make that joke all the time now with my guys. Like if it goes way over the net, it counts as 3 points. It's a field goal, like in football. So McNamara with another face-off win. He is throwing a bunch of different things at him. Driving through the net. Oh, he gets it checked out of his stick late, but he's able to pick it back up. Off the bench late is his teammates. He's driving, going around like crazy, and that one's saved. And stays right at the feet of the goalie. And they get it out to Yelich quickly. He gets it up to number 18 over the timeline. Ryan Sundown's going to be able to pick it up here. Sundown has the ball. Going to give it to ground up top. Throwing it right to the middle, and they just mishandle the pass. And Klimowitz is able to pick it up. He gets an overhead check by Yelich. Takes a shot there, and that might go to Spacelaks. It looks like it will. Big check there by Yelich to keep possession of it. They gotta reset here, driving and giving it back to number 25 back inside, but they're just unable to get it. Got some extracurriculars going on. Hits him while he was coming out of crease, and they get the ball up the field quickly. Gives it down to number 20. Can't see his number, I'm sorry. He gives it up top, takes a face out as his man, goes underneath, goes one more, and that's a good save by the keeper. Patty picks it up, getting chased down by some guys here. Patty's running for his life, rolls back, sees a man over the timeline, gives it to him. Another good transition there by Patty. Number 16 has the ball, driving up top, seeing what's open, gives it to his man down low. Gives it right back to him, rolls, shoots it, top corner. What a sight we had from up here. But picks it up, just beautiful, beautiful shot we had up here. Woo. Right to that top corner. Who was that?
Nelson Logan.
Nelson Logan with that shot. Able to pick it, able to get the catch in traffic and just roll back and just rip that. Koji McNamara with another face-off win, driving one-handed, sees as Tommy Ribart's right in his way, decides to go behind the net, tries to dive, and that is going to be a crease violation. He got a crease violation there, and Smasher's ball, listening to the, is that a lot of the Akron kids over in that corner? I was talking to John Jetski at halftime. He's like, they're really good at chirping. It's kind of funny. Suspension Jonathan bounces up to ground. Brown takes a shot from the outside. Another one, and that is a save for Grimmer. And JoJo running up the field with the ball. Looking to take a shot. Beats his man. Sees him across the field. Gives it to Binda. Binda tries to go through it. Beats him underneath, but just trickles out from outside the net. We got two Spacelaks on one Smasher, and Spacelaks comes out with it. Jesse Colt's calling for it. Takes a shot. And that will be a crease violation. That will be a Smasher's ball. Bounces the ball up to 24, who meets his Spacelaks player, and that ball is still on the ground. Big check there. Ball's rolling around, and who's going to be able to pick it up? Looks like Spacelaks finally gets it. Ball goes to 28. It was a guy's number I couldn't read earlier. Now ball is going to go to Jimmy Chadwick here. And he's going to take it slowly down. Man calling for it behind the net. He gives it to him. And that was a good attempt there. It just went the other side, but the defender was there. Masters coming up with it, and they get the ball up the field quickly. 43 has the ball, waiting for his teammates to get down the field. He gives it to ground. Gives it over to 16. Brown gets it right back, takes it to the crease. Good save there by Grimmer. Yelich falls after trying to chase him there and still has the ball. We're looking at 5-on-5 lacrosse here as they get their last men on. He takes a shot. That is saved by the glove of number 16. No call and loose ball push there, and Smashers are going up the field. Jimmy Chadwick hanging on back by himself. So it's going to be 4-on-4 lacrosse over here once we finally get everybody out. Just under 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Good check there by Klimowitz as Yelich drops the ball and the ball goes on the ground, but Yelich is able to body him out, keep the ball, gives it over to 7. Drives right to the center. Could have gave it to 25 there, but that was going to be a reset. Ball is still loose. 7 gets it. 7 shoots it. Good save there by Grimmer. Grimmer's playing a good half. Good second half here, keeping this game close. And Chadwick picks up the ball, rolls it to number 22, Farella. Got 4 lefties on the field right now, 1 righty. Alone McNamara in the corner. Farella just messes up the pass a little bit and gives it to McNamara, who goes to Conte. Conte has the ball, rolls around, gives it back to McNamara. Gives it up to Chadwick. Chadwick shoots it, and he scores. And that type of shot is why Chadwick was on Team USA for a minute. Chadwick just steps in, just shoots it near side on the goalie. Good shot we had there from the camera. Chadwick, he tried out for Team USA a few years ago at the Lacrosse tournament and got into a fight with Nonkin Thompson in the handshake line. Nonkin Thompson wasn't even playing. He was a coach for the team he was with, and somebody said something and they just started fighting. I don't know what was said, but it was a good fight after the game. McNamara gets the ball to Klimowitz, who picks it up, running it down. He sees Farella down low. Farella one-on-one with his defender, beats him top side, drives underhand, goes through his legs and just misses. We've had enough highlight reels goals in this game. We didn't need that one too. That's picked up by Ryan Sundown, who just flips it backhands up to his teammate, number 16. They get it over the timeline. Good play by Sundown. Ball is in the stick of Lee. Abrams gets it down to Jonathan. Gets it back to Abrams. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bouncing it to ground. Trying to drive around his man. He gets a shot off, but that is a good save by Grimmer. Ball goes to Yelich. Tries to pass it to Jonathan in the middle, and that is picked off, and they're off to the races. Just him, the goalie. Takes a shot. He scores. That puts him up by 2. Beautiful goal. Not so good camera work, but it's okay. Beautiful goal there by number 14 to put them up by 2 here. 15-13 space lax, your score here. 3:15 left in this game. Coach McNamara wins another faceoff, and that bounces out. But they're able to pick it up. He flips it up to Marco Carr. McNamara staying on the field with his faceoff stick here. Ball goes out to Chadwick. Just going to hold and wait for his teammates to get on. Binda has the ball. Chadwick asked for a pick. Flips it up to number 2. 1-2 fakes, and he scores it. Textbook pick and roll there. Rolls around his man, just beats his man just by half a step and just enough to get him the ball. That puts him up by 3. Looks like Spacelax is now on their run. I just noticed as Binda was walking back, he was just staring down the Smashers bench. So I don't think it's something you want to do against the Smashers team. You know, they're not afraid to fight. I don't think anyone from Akron and the Basem and all this area is afraid to fight, really. Finally loses a face-off. Smashers pick up the ball, and they get it over to number 99. Gonna wait for his teammates to get on the floor. Calling for help, gets it over to 43. We got 4-on-4 here. Pass to number 25 right in the middle, driving through. It's back to 99, who steps past it. 7 takes a shot. Just misreads it and goes the wrong way, and that's a beautiful shot there by number 7. Jake Smith. Shoots it around the screen. It looks like Grimmer was thinking it was going far side, just gets near side over his leg pad. That brings them within 2 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in this third quarter. So on the ensuing faceoff, the ball goes out to Marco Carr, who had a beautiful goal just like this before. Trying to drive through his man, drops the ball, and that ball is on the ground. Still on the ground. still on the ground. Tommy Rourke using everything he can to try to get it. And the Smashers finally pick it up. Number 43 has the ball. Ball goes over to Yelich, who has space here if he wants it. Gives it right back to the guy in the middle. He takes a shot, just misses wide and bouncing around. That would be an over and back call against the Smashers. The SpaceX will pick it up over in their offensive zone. 5-on-5 lacrosse here going to River Arch. Takes a heavy shot from the outside, just misses over the top. And the Smashers pick it up. They have a breakaway here. Oh, just messes the pass. No catchy, no shooty for number 44 there. But they're able to pick it up, gives it right back to 44. Besides, I want to try to drive on Klimowitz here. Still has the ball, gets thrown to the ground, and that will be a call. That will stay Smashers ball. Rolls the ball up to Sundown. Yelich, last man off the bench here. Going down to Abrams, takes a shot low to low and goes behind the net, and SpaceX able to pick it up. Oh, just bouncing around behind the net. No one's picking it up. They're just trying to kill time here. Finally, someone picks it up. No one's breaking up the field. He just sends it down. And the goalie comes out to pick it up, and he does. And they're going to be able to hold this for last shot if they want. Yelich gets the ball from the goalie. Under 30 seconds. Probably going to hold the ball until about 10 or 9 maybe, and then go to the net. Or just shoot it now. That's blocked. We got to push there on Black, so that will be Smashers ball. Yelich is asking for the ball in the corner. No, he's not giving it to him. Man is still on the ground, stretching out his calves. I think he's cramping there just a little bit. I've never seen someone stretch on the crease in a game before. So Grayson Brown finally gets up after that quick little stretch. Yelich has the ball down in the corner. 13 seconds left. Going to hold it for a little bit and drive to the net, I'm assuming. If I'm a betting man, I'm calling this from... I'm saying this is going to go from Yelich to Lee Abrams. I would have been right. I would have been right. But they just missed the pass just a little bit. And is SpaceX going to be able to get a break? They get it up the field. Klimowitz has the ball. 3, 2, 1. He's got to shoot now. He doesn't. He passes it, and that will be. And we got some extracurriculars here at the end of the. We got some punches being thrown by Levi Whitney on Klimowitz. So they got him separated. They're still yelling at each other. They're going to both go to the box, probably for some fighting or roughing or something. So while we got a break between periods, I would like to thank our sponsors, Fierce Lacrosse, located on Lennox Road down in Collins, New York. You can find them online at Fierce Lacrosse on Instagram or playfierce.org, playfierce.com, playfierce.com. And our other sponsors, A Higher Society, you can find them. They have two locations, one in Cattaraugus, one in Allegheny. Go check them out. We will be right back for the fourth quarter of this close game. We are back for the fourth quarter of this close game between the visiting Space Lax and the hometown Bigwood Smash here at Logan Field. During the intermission there, we had Giovanni Klimowicz got kicked out after that little scrum there with Levi Winnie. He was talking to the ref in the bench, so he got ejected from the game. So he's being served by number 7 right now. It'll be 5-on-5. So no penalties to go up on the board. So it'll be 5-on-5. The score here is 16 to Space Lax 14 to the Bigwood Smash. 30 goals in this game. That's a lot for 3 quarters of play. So we might get some extracurriculars here in this fourth quarter. We will see. Looks like Levi Winnie is joined by 3 children in the box over there. Here we go on the face-off. Good face-off there by Bigwood Smash. The hold against Kochi. I think that is Kochi's first actual loss at the face-off dot. So Smashers have the ball in offense, taking a shot from way out. Good save there by Grimmer. That's going to be picked up by Yelich in the corner. Reset there. Ryan Sundown off the bench. Passes it to him. He's by himself on the lefty side. Just throws it over a little bit. And that ball will go to the wall. Lee Abrams on the ball. Big check there by Yelich, and they just get out-raced. And Marco Carr coming down the field. Still got legs late in this game. Takes a heavy shot from the outside. That is deflected off of Patty, and that will stay Space Lax ball. Patty's having himself a pretty good game over there. A lot of good transitional stuff. Blocking shots. He's playing well. Jimmy Chadwick has the ball. Pick being set by 22. Chadwick from the outside hits the pipe. That would be a reset, and that will go all the way back to Grimmer. Ball's down with Chadwick at the half boards. One-on-one with his man. Takes a heavy shot. That's a good save there by the Smash goalie. Gets ball up to Patty. We got fans calling for Patty to go here. 25 has the ball, goes to 16. 16 passes it to Jonathan, who tries to go through it again. He had one like that earlier and just misses it. So up to Farella, who fumbles the pass. Ribarch off the bench. Just tries to go under low to low, but doesn't get it. And that will be a reset. Goalie's on the ground. SpaceX picks it up. Giving it over to Kochi. Kochi passes it over to Binda, who's driving to the net. Binda just walks into crease, just slips behind the net. Ball's up the floor quickly. Then the stick of number 43 driving to. Then it takes a shot from the outside. Good save there by Grimmer. That was in his armpit. Looking upfield. We got a heavy back and forth game. Looking like we're playing some tennis right now with how quick this ball is going back and forth. Ball going around to Ribarch, who just fumbles the pass a little bit, and that'll be on the ground. By himself here, one unknown with the goal. He takes a shot and he puts it in. That's some extra crickers at the other end, so I wasn't really paying attention down here, but that is a good. Oh, just right past him. He didn't keep his shoulders square, and he just kind of flung there and just goes right past him. That brings this game within 1, 16-15 here. 12:43 left in this game. Abrams, you're thinking this game was going to be this close? I was thinking it was going to be a good game, but I didn't think it was going to be a 1-goal game. I thought one team was going to go take it a little bit, maybe be up by like 4 or 5.
I thought Space Lax would have had it.
The hometown boy, Anthony Abrams, not cheering for his hometown Bigwood Smash over here. But they are proving him wrong. They're in it, only down by 1. There we go. Ensuing faceoff. McNamara back on the draw. He's been the best faceoff guy in this game so far. Just lost one recently. Wins that one, touches it with his hands, but Marco Carr went early. That will be smash ball. Gonna get down to Abrams, who goes over the shoulder and ties it up. Off of that faceoff violation. Because the reset goes right to Abrams, and he just goes right over him. Gonna be one that Grimmer wants back. We got another tie game here. 32 goals scored total so far in this game, and we got a lot of time for a lot more. Ball is back on the face-off dot. 3 smashers back on the defensive side. 2 and 2 still for them, and Kochi wins it cleanly that time, and SpaceX finally gets the ball on the offensive side of the field. Driving hits the goalie in the top of the head. We got a push there, and that will be smash ball, and we are off to the races here again. Ball is loose and picked up by SpaceX, and they are off to the races a third time, back to 14. Want to number the goalie. Good save there by the goalie. I think that is Minnow still in net. That was also a crease violation. Oh, is the other goalie, sorry. But SpaceX picks it up after that little fumble of a pass there, getting it to its man 14, pass it to number 2. Back to 14. Are they gonna be able to keep possession of it here? They are. So we have 4 and 4 Lacrosse down here. Driving around the lone righty over here by himself, getting it all the way to the lefty. So we got 3 on 3 on the lefty side. Takes a shot from the outside. That was tipped. Flipping it over to number 28. Just unable to connect the pass. Smash have the ball, running it up the field. Getting it over the timeline here. Fishing down, waiting to come on. We got finally getting him on, and that pass is picked off by 43, who then hits and loses possession. Helmet falls off. The ball is still rolling around on the ground. They flip it up the field. Trips over the helmet that's on the ground. We got 2 on 1 here. Takes a shot from the outside. That was a good save by the smash goalie. But SpaceX able to pick it up still. Backhands it there for a weird cause. Takes a really off-angle shot, and he just flips it down the field. Trying to just, ice it, trying to kill some clock, and that bounces over. Goalie bouncing around a little bit there. Kyle Ripperarch waiting for the pass, and he gets it from the goalie. The 5-on-5 down here, down to the corner with Binda. Binda is off to the races, getting over, trying to jump. He could have drove to the front of the crease, but he jumps it. That is a reset. Don't pass it to Binda yet. Okay, you are now good to pass it to Binda. Takes a shot from the outside. Another good save. 6 being held right in the center. And he is going. He is off to the races again, trying to get over a check. Trying to drive, trying to take a shot. Doesn't get it. Pass it up to Yelich smartly there. Gets it up to Jonathan. Jonathan gets it up to Grayson Ground, who's one-on-one with this guy here. Tries to go underneath, tries to go over. And the ball gets knocked out. And they got a 1-on-2-on-none, 1-on-1 goalie trying to bait. And he does. He baits him. And that will be in the crease. And they get the ball up quickly again. We are back and forth here in this fourth quarter. Teams have a lot of energy now. Ball goes to number 99. One-on-one with this guy. He can take him if he wants. He decides to pass it. Oh, 25 cuts through, and they just missed the pass a little bit. And Marco Carr, showing him why his last name is Carr. Driving to the net, takes a shot. Another good save, picks it up on crease. Another good save there by the goalie. We're going to watch that replay. Hopefully no one scores here while I'm watching these replays. But good save there by the keeps. Picks it up. Another good save by the keeps. And that keeps the smash. That keeps this game tied. Backhands it to Lee Abrams. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive underneath his man. Can't really get it, but he gets a shot off. Good save there by Grimmer. Ball gets flipped up to number 28, who beats Abrams off the run there, and he gets it over the timeline. Big pick being set there, taking a shot from the outside. Another good save. This goalie's having himself a quarter. 3-on-1 here. Nobody with him. Over to Ryan Sundown. Good save by Grimmer. Spencer Jonathan on crease, and they get it. Finally get a goal. A lot of opportunities there for the past 6 minutes, and Smashers are the ones that come up with the goal. Bounces right to Jonathan, who just puts it in. Puts his hands up like he's never scored a goal in his life before. I could just imagine he was just yippee, when he put his hands up.
Surprise.
Yeah. All right. So 17-16 is your score here. 8:40 left in this game. One of the best games I've seen of the NABLL season. Coach McNamara with a win to himself. Someone has a harmonica in the stands. Backhands it to Tommy Ripperarch, who takes a shot and just misses wide. That bounces out, bounces up. McNamara is able to pick it up, takes contact from 43. Ball goes loose and they pick it up. Down with Jimmy Chadwick. Goes underneath, trying to drive through. Beats his man, gets it to 14. Back to Jimmy, throws a backhand, just misses. Jesse Colt's going to pick it up off the wall. McNamara wide open by himself on crease, takes a check to the back. No call on that one. But Chadwick picks it up. Drives over his man, gets it right into the middle, tries to throw it on crease, but just not able to get enough power on it, and that's going up the field. Driving to Grayson Ground, picks it up and goes 5-hole on Grimmer. So they get the ball up quickly and it pays off. Grayson Ground off the bench quickly, and goes 5-hole on Grimmer on that one. Puts him up by 2, 18-16 here. 7:47 left of this fourth quarter. Face-off violation called against Kochi there for being on the stick, so that would be smash ball. Huge momentum swing there for the Smashers. 2 goals in a row, and you win the next face-off. Yelich driving to the top of the crease. He tries to go, and that is off the pipe. It's picked up by Fiorella. I think they have to, SpaceX has to either score here or slow it down and use the whole 30 to kill some of this momentum off. Back to Fiorella. Jesse Colt's off the bench, cutting through the middle. Nothing really there. Takes a low to low, and that was a good save by the Smash keeper, and they get the rebound. Goes up to Addy, who gets it over the timeline. Gets the ball over to Lee Abrams. I feel like they're content killing some clock here, using the entire 30. Driving underneath, someone's got to go, and they do. They slide and roll back out, but it goes up to Jonathan up top. Tries the passage in 99 right in the middle. Ball goes on the ground around. Grayson Ground picks it up. Tries to drive around the net, just misses it. Takes a shot from the low angle, and he gets the shot on net. And that will be a reset for the Smash. So back into the stick of 99. Teammates yelling, use the 30. Yeah, you want to kill as much time as you can here. Up by 2 late in this game. You don't want to ruin this. You want to give the SpaceX the ball back. Tries a quick stick it from across the field and just misses wide. Jonathan picks up in the corner. Driving underneath. He's going to try to dive. He is, and he just gets a crease call. So that will be SpaceX ball. Ball goes all the way up to Fiorella. To Kochi off the thing, and that is picked off. Those Smashers can kill another 30 seconds off this clock. That'll bring this game to about 5.5 minutes left. Ball's in the stick of ground. Ryan Sundown off the bench last here. John passing it over to 25, takes a shot. Good save there by Grimer with his armpit again. Smashers heavy pressure over there. They roll the ball down to Kochi. 3-on-2 here. Pass it to Fiorella. Backhands it to Ripperarch, who goes and just tries to go 5-hole. The goalie lays on it. That was a good save by the keeps over there. The Smash can kill another 30 seconds here. They can get this game under 5 minutes. Driving to the crease, just misses wide. Did that hit the netting up top? I don't know, but SpaceX gets it. Les Young just throws it up the field into his teammate's stick. Has a little bit of a breakaway size to shoot it, and that he's having himself a game right now. Thomas F is in that here. SpaceX get the ball back. They lose the ball for a second, but Matt Binda just mixes it up, and that goes to Yelich, who drives through his man again. And they take another shot. That is another good save by Grimmer. They get the ball up quick, but they mishandle the pass, and they're finally able to pick it up in their offensive zone. Driving around, getting underneath. That'll be a crease violation. Go smash ball. Patty has the ball at the midline. Gonna flip it up to Spencer Jonathan. Telling them all to hold the ball, kill some clock here. You guys are still up by 2 with 4 minutes left. Kill as much time as you can. Ball is in the Lee Abrams stick up to Grayson Ground, passing it right to the middle with Spencer Jonathan. Tries to go low to low, but just good save there by Grimmer. That is another reset, another 30 seconds they can kill here. Grayson Ground has the ball. Driving around trying to pass it to the center, and Lee Abrams picks it up off the wall. And he shoots the ball off the wall, or off the goalie. That will be a reset if he picks it up. Trying to kill as much time as he can, and he gets in that as a reset there. Ball goes up to number 25. Spencer Jonathan has the ball now, giving it over to Ground. Gets it right to 16. 1-2 fakes, and he dives and gets another goal. That puts him up by 3. Just lulled the defense to sleep a little bit there. He's able to dive and get it just over Grimmer's shoulder. Hey, we got you messed it up a little bit, but we got the goal on the camera. Like most of it was on there. You're good. You're good. That puts them up by 3. I didn't think any team was going to get to 20 this game, and we might be able to get there. 19 goals for Bigwood Smash, 16 for Space Lax. On the next faceoff, it goes to the Smash. Binda a little late off the line there, and Jonathan's able to run by him and pick it up. Bounce it to 99, who's taking contact into the double there. Has it to Jonathan right in the middle by himself. Takes a shot, and that is a good save by Grimmer. Tries to roll out of it, unable to get it, and the ball's still loose in the corner. Who's going to be able to pick it up? It looks like the Smash are, and they do. Tries to go overhead check, and that... Jimmy Chadwick just puts his stick in the way and is able to get it, and that ball is still loose. Yelich is able to pick it up off the ground, gives it up to, and just hits the pipe. That will be a reset over to Ryan Sundown, who smartly decides to slow it down. Do not shoot this, Yelich. Hold the ball, kill some more time. 2.5 minutes left, and you're up by 3 goals, sorry. Ball is picked off by 16, but it goes on the ground, goes to Jonathan, who gets it into Yelich's stick right in the middle by himself. Tries to throw it over, and he throws it into the bushes. For anyone that's seen Crooked Arrows, that one goes to Mog. That's the third ball to Mog this game. SpaceX has the ball, gives it to Tommy. That gets picked off. Jimmy Chadwick has it, beats his man underneath, and that it goes off the helmet of number 77. 2 minutes left in this game. SpaceX has to get 3 goals here to tie it up. 4 goals to win it. Jimmy Chadwick faking the shot, driving underneath, trying to get to the top of the crease. That is a good save there, and we got people falling on top of each other. So that will be goalie ball. That will go out to the wing there. That gives over the timeline to number 16. They're gonna have to force the ball here a little bit. Grayson Ground driving underneath, gets pushed to the corner. Probably the smartest play there to kill some more clock. 1.5 minutes left. Davidman's with the ball, pass it up to 25. Pass it down to Ground. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. You're going to have to press here now. Ball's loose in the center. SpaceX pick it up. I've seen more goals scored in less time, but let's see if SpaceX can do it here too. Timeout called by SpaceX. We got ref discussion here. SpaceX called the timeout. Bigwood Smash saying they didn't have possession of it. While we got a quick break here, I want to thank our sponsors. Fierce Lacrosse, located on Lenox Road down in Collins, New York. Just right near Gowanda, where I went to high school. So we got a full timeout here. But you can find Fierce Lacrosse online at playfierce.com or at Fierce Lacrosse on Instagram. And our other sponsors, A Higher Society, 2 locations, one on Cattaraugus, one in Allegheny. Thank you to them both so much for sponsoring us today. So it looks like SpaceX is gonna pull their goalie here. Looks like they're gonna pull their goalie here. They'll have 6 players on the field. A minute 7 for SpaceX to try to tie this one up, send it to overtime. Everyone that's not running around is saying, let's turn this up. It's cold out here. So there we go. Whistle in. Ball over to Coachy. Tommy Riparch in the middle. Jimmy Chadwick has the ball. Takes a shot from the outside. Just misses. And that goes up to the top, but stays in possession of Spacelax. Takes another shot from the outside. That hits the goalie in the shoulder. That would be a reset. Jimmy Chadwick on the ball. 43 on the ball, and SpaceX picks it up. 1 minute left. Throws him to the ground. Ball is in the corner. Up to Coachy, who takes a shot from the outside. Big save there by 77. Pushed in the back. That will be Spacelax ball. Gives it over to Tommy, who takes a shot from the outside just off the foot of the goalie, Thomas. Coachy picks it up. Back up top again. Taking another shot. That just misses. That is going to go over and back. Not over and back, but it goes in the smash the stick, and they can kill this clock as much as they can. Oh, they will just score it. Get them up to 20. We'll just watch this replay real quick. Just shoots the ball into an empty net, and that puts them to 20. I think that one seals the game just a little bit. The first time these two teams played, SpaceX kind of beat them pretty comfortably, but it looks like the Smash is in mid-season form right now, and 29.9 seconds left. 20-16 your score here. Big Wood Smash on top. Gates has a timeout. They have one timeout over here if they want. SpaceX doesn't have any. Coachy wins the ball, driving to the net. He has to go now if they want to get it up to 14 over there. Gives it to Finney, takes a shot, and that's another good save by the Smash goalie, Thomas. I don't know his last name. They only have the first name on the score sheet, but that ball is thrown to Spacelax with 10 seconds left. Pretty much seals it. Ball is on the ground. Smash has the ball. They're going to just toss it up. Ball goes into the corner, and the Smash, the Big Wood Smashers will win this game at home over Spacelax, 20-16. 36 goals scored in this game, and it goes the way of the Big Wood Smash. I want to thank our sponsors, Fierce Lacrosse and A Higher Society, for sponsoring today's game. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.